Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. This is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for the year 2022. This is a love reading, so we are looking at love and relationships and romantic love. And I'm excited to look at your cards for this year. Please like, subscribe, comment if you haven't yet, and check out the description box for all the information that you might need. Also check out my German speaking channel if you are interested in readings in German. And I think that's all I want to say. So let's get started here. I'm doing a Celtic cross. I also have the astrology here next to me for this year. If something specific is coming up, I can look it up. So let's see. Dear Sagittarius. This is an exciting year in general when it comes to our dreams and a vision that we want to maybe bring into reality and grow, because we have Pisces and Jupiter, so Jupiter in Pisces, and that is really something that says, let's make our dreams come true. So yeah, I think this is a very exciting thing for this year. And of course, this can also manifest in love. All right, so, wow, okay. Hold on, we have the devil energy and we have the high priestess. We do have the Two of Cups, wonderful. We do have the Knight of Swords, which in this deck is the King of Swords, actually King energy. We do have the Adjustment card, which is the Justice card. We do have the Four of Pentacles, wonderful, that's stability. In the near future, the way you see yourself is the Princess of Swords, external influences, Eight of Swords, fears and hopes, Seven of Pentacles, and the key card is the Princess of Pentacles. I like this. And then on the bottom of the deck we have the Prince of Pentacles. All right, let's look at this. So yeah, I mean, of course, we come into this reading with a very intense energy with the Devil card. At the same time, also with the High Priestess and the Adjustment card, there is some good stuff going on. The Devil card in a love reading, and I don't do reversals, so it is not, you know, just like a tragedy that this card is coming out. The Devil card really speaks of control, of obsession, and of things that bind us. And especially when it comes to love, of course, it can be a hormonal thing that a sexual strong bond can control us, bind us, or it can be trauma bond, or it can be codependency, all these things. So the devil really asks us to look more and more and deeper into those dynamics that are quote-unquote toxic. Those dynamics where we feel like we are controlled by a connection, we are controlled by a situation, we are obsessed with a person, or we get into dynamics where we are unable to work ourselves out of, something is taking hand over us. Sometimes it's this feeling of just some unexplainable dark force is controlling the situation and you cannot really work yourself out of. So I think what's going to happen this year for you is that with the High Priestess, you're going to get more and more attuned to those dynamics, more and more aware, intuitively aware of when and what is happening when you're in relationships, connections that are not good for you. I think you will be more aware, more level-headed with the Knight of Swords here, and you will be coming from a place of love towards yourself and towards also the other people that are involved with you in these sort of connections. And I think you will really expand your awareness and your intuition and train your intuition more and more and more when it comes to spotting these dynamics, maybe early on. This is something that we can also educate ourselves on, like intellectually, you know, when you look into the psychology of toxic relationships, there is tons of videos on YouTube. So maybe this is something you want to do this year. You really want to gain more knowledge about those dynamics, because with the Knight of Swords, we really do have a strategy. We really spot analytically very fast the truth, you know, like the objective truth. And we also spot on a logical level what's going on. We don't let our emotions interfere with our logical understanding of a situation. And I think your higher self very much is stepping into this power of knowledge. So if this is something that is resonating with you, then I think this year could be very good for learning and educating yourself when it comes to relationship dynamics that might have hindered you in the past, because the past, maybe also last year, was a lot about relationships. Maybe it was a lot about figuring out what type of relationship do I want, because the Adjustment card is really about relationships. This is the Justice card. It's about balance. It's about partnership, relationship, also doing the right thing, being also very theoretically attuned when it comes to partnership and relationship. It's also not a super emotional card, even though it is about relationships. It's the relationship card, but it's really about a very civilized way of relating to people. At the same time, in the subconscious, you come from a place of love. You come from a place of feeling, you come from a place of self-love and also love for others, openness with an open heart, and you're looking for love. I think you're looking for true love, you're looking for real love, you're looking for an equal exchange of emotion where you can feel safe, where you can feel secure, and this is all here within you. So if you're carrying it within you, this is also what you're gonna bring in and draw in. I think really here it's about more and more schooling and training your intuition to spot toxic behavior, period. Because with this is just a very, very clear combination of what I just said. The High Priestess, she really, without judging things, she spots objectively those kind of energies. She does not maybe even know on a logical level why things don't feel right, but she just knows. So this is something really you want to work on this year, I think, because it will bring you a lot of stability. I think you will really build a very stable foundation within yourself, and a foundation also of power, because the devil is a very powerful energy, and that's the problem with the devil. But when you are yourself in this powerful energy and start understanding these dynamics of power that can be overpowering, that can be controlling, that can become too much, if you do understand them and learn how to instrumentalize them for yourself, you can have a much more stable relationship and love life. So we have the devil as a Capricorn energy here. The devil is Capricorn energy, and this card, the Four of Pentacles, is also the Sun in Capricorn. So it is about discipline, it's about boundaries, it's about stability, it's about holding on to your power, holding on to what you've built. And I think this year will be about power dynamics in relationships when it comes to also what do I want to build for the future long term, and where do I want to invest. So how do I build stability? And I think this year is going to be a lot about building and creating stability within yourself and building a stable foundation. With somebody, maybe, we do have people here, we do have air signs, especially Libra. Maybe there is already a Libra in the picture because it's this is a Libra card that's coming from the past. We have a lot of retrograde action going on around May, June, so there could be always coming people back from the past, of course. And we do have earth signs here. Capricorn is also strong. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. So the way you see yourself, I think, in this whole situation, love year, is the Princess of Swords. Wonderful. Also an energy of learning, of opening yourself up to learning, understanding. Maybe also a little bit of a revolutionary way of thinking. Maybe you really want to break through old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things. You may be rebelling against power. The Princess of Swords is definitely a rebel, and she will also take on old beliefs and cut through them. She will also criticize old beliefs, and she will bring in new understanding, higher understanding, a fresh wind, so to say. And I think you're really trying to fight toxic power, and at the same time, therefore, building your own stability, building your own reality, building your own authority here. You might really be in a year of leaning up against authority, toxic masculinity, maybe even, you know, if you're feminine, if you're identifying as a female, it doesn't matter if you're identifying female or male, maybe you're just in general wanting to rebel or revolutionize a picture of what masculinity means, what a stable masculine energy for you is, that you can accept also from a place of love within yourself or in the other person or both. And there is a lot of learning here. There's a lot of learning, a lot of processing, a lot of understanding, and a lot of work that you're putting in this year. And this is essential because also the devil energy talks about hard work, you know. So I see you putting a lot of work into building stability, building a stable foundation. When it comes to, I think, long-term love and partnership. And you might even already be in a partnership and wanting to build a more stable foundation within that partnership, because we have this adjustment card here. If there is no partnership yet, I see very strongly somebody coming in that could be a stable chance. Princess of Pentacles and the Prince of Pentacles. So very stable, very grounded, very long term. There is a slower process with this, but therefore it's stable and long term. There's no rush. But it's very fruitful. It can be very fruitful, very sensual as well. The discs can talk about a very sensual connection. And you might find external influences still be a little restricted for some reason, I want to say. You might feel like there's people coming into your realm with the Eight of Swords that might stand in their own way a little bit, or where you feel like, oh, you always have to be patient with this person because the person just, or with certain people, because they just have this pattern of thinking that they kind of keep themselves trapped, and therefore it might be a slower process also. This is what I see, unfortunately, but it doesn't need to be unfortunate, you know. It might build leverage for you because you within yourself can continue working on that self-love, on that stability, so you are in a stable place, you know. for the energies that are coming in. And I think you're not taking anybody's crap also this year. The Princess of Swords definitely does not take anybody's crap, and she is very investigative. She is really saying, she's speaking her mind, you know, she's confronting people. She is not taking anybody's BS. So I think this is also very much you. So the fears, I think, here in this reading, we have this Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is a card of, it can be a card of stagnation. So there might be a fear of stagnation or things not moving fast enough. For Sagittarius, that makes sense with all that earth energy. We have a lot of coin energy, earth energy, slow energy. So things might at times feel like they're not moving fast enough, but don't confuse that with things being a failure. So I think this is really the important distinction that you want to make. Just because things are not moving fast, or just because things are not working out perfectly right away, it doesn't mean that they can't be fixed. An error or a failure, quote unquote, is here to learn and is here to help you figure out how to make it better or how to fix it the next time you come into the situation. So there will be change in your reality. The Princess of Princess of Coins, I'm sorry, brings change in your reality, because the coins speak very much of the real world, not just the concept or the dream or the idea or the feelings, you know. And with the Prince of Coins, we also see results. We see like what we sow is what we reap, you know. So there is this element of having results, having very, very profound results, very real results, and something that you actually build. And I think what you're going to build is a lot of stability, a stable foundation for a long-term partnership, if you want that, or a stable foundation within yourself, so your love life can in general be much more stable and not throw you off, and toxic patterns cannot throw you off as well. This is a really good reading, really good reading. With the Seven of Pentacles, I also want to say, of course, patience is a thing, and with the Seven of Pentacles, we often tend to be too self-critical. We're like, oh, everything is bad, everything I've done didn't work. Often, and most of the time, and I would say probably 99% of the time, this is just not the truth, you know. You didn't do everything wrong. It's some things worked out better, some things didn't work out so well. So this is more the approach with the Seven of Pentacles, where we really assess a situation, especially when it comes to our love life. We assess it fairly. We don't just attack ourselves. We try to be fair with ourselves and with our assessment and criticism of ourselves, and try to use it in a productive, constructive manner. So this is a literally constructive year, as in you build something of value when it comes to your love life. With all this Pentacles energy, a big shift here also, I think, or big shift. It's maybe not even presenting itself as this big shift. It might look more subtle with the Princess of Pentacles, but a very real one, you know. It's very real. Something is switching and changing in a very organic way with the Pentacles. So it's matter really forming, which is beautiful. I love this. Let's look at one of these archetypes cards for you. We have Kairos. Okay, wow, what a beautiful card. Look at that. I will read from the book. This is a really good book, I think. Where is it? Come on. Very far back. Here it is. Kairos. Okay. Mythic time synchronicity. We have all had the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. I love this because I think time being slow is something that is really a thing for you this year. And there's a different quality of time here, definitely also with the Pentacles. So this is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond an earthly clocks and schedules. Goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. I love this. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. When light, alignment, ease in decision and action. When dark, fighting against time. Go deeper. If you want to go deeper, you can look at Felix Gonzalez Torres's Untitled. It's an artwork, and in brackets it's Perfect Lovers. So wow, Perfect Lovers. Look at that. Felix Gonzalez Torres. Untitled Perfect Lovers. I will link you in the description box. Okay, so this is your reading, dear Sagittarius. This is great. I love it. So I hope that this is also something that is helpful for you. Please subscribe, like, comment. I hope you have a wonderful year of 2022 when it comes to your love life. And I can't wait to do another reading for you. So come back next time. And until then, bye.